What's up, my brothers and sisters of America? Yeah, my boy Trump won, and I'm so grateful. And I'm sorry that Democrats can't stand it and they're having a meltdown. They, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Just sit back and, like I said before, just relax. It's going to be okay. You're going to get to reaping the benefits. I'm out here sitting in the sun. It's the first time I've seen the sun probably in a week. Did you know that there's a thing called seasonal depression? Um, a lot of people have it. You may not know you have it, but I'm a sun baby. I love being outside. It can be 100-degree weather. As long as that sun's out, I'm good. But when it comes to winter time or fall, trees are all dead, grass is dead, and it's cold outside, snow on the ground. That's not for me. So, yeah, when I found out I had seasonal depression, I was like, okay, I didn't know there was such a thing, but there is. I don't take drugs or nothing for it or pills or anything like that. Best thing to do when you have seasonal depression, lay in a tanning bed. Something about that vitamin D that will flip you around. So, yeah, it's definitely something to be aware of. I do know it happens to some people. Some people have it worse than others. I have a pretty bad case of it, but you know, hey, it's life. I'll do whatever I have to do where I don't have to take drugs to try to correct the issue. You know, if I can lay in a tanning bed, okay, that's what I'll do. I'll get out in the sun like today with the sun shining. Like I said, it's the first time in a week I've seen the sun shine, so it's been cloudy here. But yeah, you guys, yeah, I'm a mega guy, and if you mega, my brothers and sisters that are mega, please subscribe to my channel. My channel really don't have a meaning to it, I guess. It's just because I do a lot of repair work and I'm really good at fixing things or basically anything mechanic wise. Uh, the only thing I don't do is I don't like to paint. I don't like to paint or do drywall, but I can do drywall. It's a tedious process. And I just hate it. But anyway, we'll if you need anything repaired or you have questions about something, whether it's AC work or maybe your car is having issues out of it, you can get on here, holler at me, and I can probably help you out with it and tell you probably some things to look at. Um, when you grow up in a very poor uh, family like I did, and we had to, if it broke down and you didn't fix it, it just didn't get fixed. So that's how come I figured out how to do a lot of things. Now, when I worked at the prison, uh, I had a warden that seen this quality in me, and he asked me to go to work in maintenance for a while because they was getting ready to do accreditation, which they had to do every 3 years, I think, in order to get government funding. I didn't want to do it, but after I did it, and I was there for about a year to help them pass accreditation. The problem is I did such a good job, my inmates and me, that the warden decided he was just going to keep me on there. At first I was upset about it, but then I realized, okay, this is my glitch in life. This is what I was meant to do, run a maintenance crew and accomplish things. I could look at something at one point and 15 minutes, I could tell you just by looking at it and seeing a better way to do it and repair it, and the cheapest way to repair it and make it last. But last year or year before last, I retired. I've been retired now about 4 years. But last year, I was working on building a deck here at my house for my in-laws so they could go out on. And something happened to me. We don't know if it was a mini stroke or what, but I woke up next day. I couldn't even tell you who the president was. I couldn't tell you. It's like I lost a whole day of my life. And my brain was going crazy trying to figure out what happened to that day. What did I do that day? It's like you put a puzzle together. Then when you get to the end of the puzzle, you got one piece missing. Well, you're looking everywhere for it. That's what my brain was doing, looking everywhere in my head to see if it could figure out what happened to that day. And this went on for a long time. I could be on my phone, set my phone down, and then 30 minutes later look over, my phone wouldn't be there. And I'd be like, where's my phone? And then probably 20, 30 minutes later, I would find it maybe out in the vehicle. And I never had my phone, but in my mind I had it. In my mind I was, scrolling through there looking at things. That's what happens when something like that happens. Your brain it gets crazy and does stupid stuff. Your brain's, I guess, it's trying to replace that one day, and you lose your memory at all. And then you start thinking things that really wasn't there and stuff, and it's just, I guess, what you call dementia, I guess, and that's what was happening to me, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We don't know what it was. We didn't go to the doctor and get checked out. My wife's a 10-year nurse, and she's pretty smart and intelligent when it comes down to, working with people, because she's worked with all kinds of stuff. And she ran several tests on me, to see if something's going on. She knew something was wrong. She's the one who picked up on it first. And then she realized something had happened to me. We still don't know exactly what it was. I never went to the doctor, had it checked out. But anyway, to get back, I got off course there. I was talking about doing maintenance work and things. Anyway, I used to look at things and fix it real quick, but now it takes me a little longer. I still can do it, but it's just a little bit more harder for me to do. But there's pretty much nothing around the house, plumbing work, electrical work, I can't do. But the things I can't do, like I said, is paint. I'm no painter, and I'm not much of a drywall person. But pretty much everything else I got. But anyhow, I'm out here today soaking up the sun. I'm just going to share that little bit of information with you, and I'm so grateful God has blessed me and my family, and He has really done a lot for my family, and I'm so gracious for His grace. And when Trump got elected, I had prayed real hard that a lot of people don't do this. Some do, but not all. I had prayed, God, let your will be done, not mine. That was more important to me than anything, was letting His will be done. And I said, if Kamala gets it, I called her Kamala. I said, if Kamala gets it, then so be it. But I want your will to be done. And because that's where you should pray. You should let them know that we want His will to be done in our lives and not ours, because we'll screw it up. I know I'll mess mine up. And so I just had to have Him to guide me and keep me straight. And it's not easy sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I have a very difficult time with it, because I always want to get involved. And then when I do, every time I mess it up. So now I try to just follow his path and let him just guide me in every day. And what happens, happens, because it's his will, you know. And I mean, you can't go out there and act like a fool and, you know, drive 100 miles an hour or 120 down on a bike and, you know, go around curves real fast and you wreck and you say, oh, it must have been God's will for me to wreck. No, you acting like a fool. But if you stay dedicated to the Lord and, you know, he's going to, and ask him to keep the hedges up around you, keep the old devil away from you, he'll do it. He'll take care of you. You know, that don't mean you're not going to go through trials or tribulations, because we all do. But you just got to go with the flow and keep praising the Lord and keep thanking him for every day, for everything he's done for us. And if basically that, I guess that's what this little segment's about doing God's will and following him and being in his grace and just appreciating him for dying on the cross for our sins. And I mean, he has done so much for me personally. Do I want to be rich? Yeah, I'd like to be rich. But you know what he says in the Bible? Money's what? Money's what? The root to all evil, right? What else does it say? It also says it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to go to heaven. Yeah, that's in the Bible. I don't remember what verse it is, but I do remember it being in. I do remember reading it. But yeah, just God bless y'all. Let's get behind Trump, support him these next 4 years. Pray a lot, and just know that God's put him in that position, so God's going to look after him, and he's going to take care of him. And he's also going to take care of our country if we continue to want to do the right thing. It's obvious a lot of people want to do the right thing because they all voted for him. And so have a blessed day today, and just praise the Lord, thank God every day for everything we have, and just keep pushing forward and believing in God that he's going to take care of you. I believe God will take care of you, and I believe God will take care of this country. God bless all of you, and don't forget, if you can find people to subscribe to me, please do, because I'd like to build up the subscribers and just get on here and talk about the Lord every day if I can, and just all of us just thank Jesus for everything he's done for us. Have a blessed day.